Hello students, and welcome to my short little video on the APA levels of headings in APA 7. So I wanted to show you just some of my tips and offer some of my advice. There are a lot of wonderful resources out there that cover the APA different levels of headings, but I created a kind of sort of fake paper to show you what they kind of sort of look like in real life. And I also want to encourage you as you're learning APA to do so with as much of a positive attitude as you can, because that's really going to help you learn more. Most of the time my students feel kind of negatively and complaining and grumpy about APA, and I get that. I've been there. But what I found is once I could embrace APA, it helped me learn it so much easier, because of course there's great research on the more positive we feel about something, the easier it is for us to learn it. So try to see APA as something that can be positive. For one thing, for me, it's just kind of nice where I have this manual and it gives me the answers to whether something is right or wrong. And in all other aspects of writing, in all other aspects of my life, I don't have any manual that tells me if something is right or wrong. So I see it as kind of comforting in that way, and that makes me feel more positively about it. I hope that you can find a way to feel more positively about APA as well. But this video talks about the headings. So what I did was I created just kind of this outline on a paper that I kind of sort of proposed here. It's on grammar instruction in the writing class, just so that we would have something concrete to work with. So the first thing that you'll see here is my title. My title is actually a first level heading. So it is centered in bold, and it uses what's called title case capitalization. In title case, that's where we capitalize every major word in the title. So there is my title of my whole paper, and then it's followed by my introduction, which is not really an introduction. I just kind of wrote what I would put in this introduction just so that you could see what the text would look like. Then I get to my first level heading, which of course looks just like my title. One thing I want to emphasize is that we do not label our introduction. The introduction just comes right after our title, and then we know this is the introduction. But I have my first level heading, grammar instruction debate, which is a much broader heading than what we're about to see. For a first level heading, it is centered, bold, title case, and then the paragraph begins below it. Next, you'll see a second level heading, what the research tells us. This one actually goes against the left margin. It is still in bold and it still uses title case, and the paragraph begins right below it. Below that, you'll see my third level heading, problems with traditional grammar instruction. You'll see that it also goes against the left margin. It is also in bold and in title case, but it has the added element of being in italics. The text also begins below a third level heading. Next, you'll see my fourth level heading. The fourth level heading is actually indented. It is in bold, it is in title case, it has a period after it, and this is the first time we see for a fourth level heading, the paragraph text begins right on the same line, so it's not below. The fifth level heading looks very similar. It is indented, it is in bold, it includes a period, title case. The difference, of course, is that it is also italicized. One thing I want to emphasize quickly here at the end is that the way to see these headings is like each level nests within the level above. So my level 1 is broader, the grammar instruction debate in general. My level 2 is going to talk about the research on this grammar instruction debate. My level 3 is a specific heading within that element of what the research tells us, and this is problems with traditional grammar instruction. My level 4, again, nested. This one is nested within level 3. So one of the problems with traditional grammar instruction that I'm going to cover is in my 4th level of heading is that the instruction does not transfer. And then 5th level heading would be nested within a 4th level heading. I don't usually see papers go all the way to a 5th level heading, but you never know. But this would be nested reasons for lack of transfer within the heading here for number 4, and that the instruction does not transfer. So each one, it's like a nesting doll. So this is the broader one. We get a little smaller here, we get a little smaller here, a little smaller, and each one is nested within the one above it. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to let me know, and enjoy APA.